What's up, crypto gang, and welcome to another heavyweight contest. Introducing first in the red corner, this one offers high transactions per second with scalability, stability and security with an account-based model and parallel transactions, which is best suited to enterprise and financial applications. It's got a market cap of $3.6 billion. It's got a circulating supply of 603 million tokens with a total supply of 1.145 billion tokens. It's got a total value locked on chain of $1.05 billion and an all-time high of $11.9 billion. And in the blue corner, offering instant finality with parallel processing, low fees, low latency and scalability using an object-based model, and this is best utilized in gaming and DeFi applications. It's got a current market cap of $7.45 billion, a circulating supply of 3.17 billion tokens with a total supply of 10 billion tokens. This one's got a total value locked on chain of $1.2 billion and an all-time high of $16.9 billion. It's the ever popular SUI. Now moving on to what both of these projects have in common, and they're both non-Ethereum virtual machine L1 blockchains that use the Move programming language, although SUI uses a modified version, and that's in comparison with the Solidity programming language that's used on Ethereum virtual machines. Both have their roots in Facebook, in the DM project, which was shut down by the Biden regime, and both offer parallel transaction processing for high throughput and scalability. Both make use of Move's better security features, which eliminate common bugs and smart contract flaws, and both compete for business actively supporting DeFi, NFTs, gaming and Web 3.0 applications. And both also compete with Ethereum and Solana to be the #1 L1 blockchain. So what's different about these L1 blockchains? And Aptos offers a BFT v4 hot stuff consensus mechanism with block SDN parallel processing, while SUI uses a Narwhal and Bullshark, which offers instant finality and it's DAO based. Aptos uses an account-based model, so one transaction will have to be reflected in an entire account balance, while SUI uses an object-based model and objects can be updated in isolation. Aptos offers sub-second finality, but it's not instant for all transactions, while SUI offers instant finality for almost all transactions. Aptos is more efficient than Ethereum, but it may have higher fees than SUI in a congested market, while SUI offers lower fees due to horizontal scaling and object-based ownership. Aptos suits DeFi, trading and financial applications due to high throughput and security, while SUI suits gaming, NFTs and payment applications due to its instant finality and object ownership. The biggest projects on Aptos are Tala Labs, Aries Markets and Topaz, while the biggest projects on SUI currently are the Cetus protocol, Bluemore NFTs and Clutchy Web3 Gaming. Aptos requires global state consensus with sequential processing, and the whole account needs to be updated with each transaction, while SUI loves high frequency transaction where objects are updated in isolation. Aptos was founded by Aptos Labs and Mo Sheikh is the CEO, who's formerly of Facebook, while SUI was founded by Miston Labs and Evan Chang, who was the former director of engineering at Facebook. Okay guys, so moving on-chain to the on-chain data, and we can see SUI's here at number 22 on CoinGecko, while we have to move a little bit down further for Aptos, which is in position number 37. And coming across the DeFi Llama, we can see the total value locked increased nicely until the start of 2025, and then it dropped off considerably with SUI. And looking at the same data for Aptos, and we can see we had a very nice run up as well, but it didn't come off quite as much. Looking at the stable coins on Aptos, and they have been increasing very nicely, and looking at the stable coins on SUI, and we can see that they've been growing a lot while the total value locked has been coming down. Looking at the tokenomics, and we can see 40% of the SUI tokens are unlocked, so it's quite inflationary, and the token releases are kind of slow and steady all the ways up until 2030, and the releases are going to the stake subsidies and then Series A and Series B. So quite a lot of sell pressure as the token is very inflationary. So you're going to need a lot of new users coming in to kind of support that token inflation. The tokenomics are a little bit better for Aptos. 46% of the tokens are unlocked, and we see steep unlocks until about the end of 2025, and then it kind of gets more gradual, and these are going on till 2032. So Aptos kind of has better tokenomics with a slower and more steady release schedule, and with more of the total supply already in circulation. So moving on to TradingView, and we can see that SUI trends very well. It had a couple of pullbacks and then it trended even stronger again up to the all-time high. And we can see it's currently about 55% off that all-time high. So if we were to go back to the all-time high, which I think we will, you get 131% increase if you were to invest in SUI right now. And then moving on to Aptos, we can see it has that nice trading range. So it moves up, it comes down, it moves up, it comes down. And right now it's at the bottom. So we can see from the last run up, it's down about 58%. So very similar to SUI. And to move back up, you get about 142% gain. You get a slightly better gain with Aptos if it were to get back to those all-time highs. And we can see, I like to say a token is trending when it moves past the midline here on the RSI. So Aptos is already trending. The market looks like it's moving up. So both Aptos and SUI both do look like good investments. But to hold for the entire bull run, I just think SUI has more market share. It's in the minds of more people. And when the retail comes into the market and pumps up the prices, I think they're going to be looking at SUI more than Aptos. So if I had to hold one, I'd be holding SUI. I'm currently not holding either of these tokens, but I think they are a good investment. And it's probably a good idea if you wanted to invest in something more high beta than Bitcoin to pick yourself up some SUI.